Hi guys, welcome back to In My Voice Pod with Royal Awi. You know what it is, you know the vibes, period. So today's episode is a very special episode. You're probably wondering who this person is to my right, or my right. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I have my sister here, Cara.
Hi guys. I'm a bit shy.
Anyways, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit and let the people know?
Oh,
name, age, if you want.
Hi guys, I'm Cara. You don't need to know my age. I'm Doy's sister.
Hey, who is Doy? Royal Awi.
Alrighty, let's not do that.
We have a crowd, so if you hear them, woo! Okay. So, what have you been up to this week?
Honestly, girl, work has been working. Work has been working. Honestly, after work, all I do is just sleep. Like, I don't really do much anymore because I just want to sleep. But today I got my hair done.
Period.
I can't really tell, but
it's like a reddish brown.
Red. Yeah, so I got it done. I was sitting in that chair. Actually, let me shout out my lady. Her name's Hair by Camille. She's actually I'm sorry. She's very sweet. She's based in Etobicoke, and she did my color. She did my cut. Like, it's giving bob. But yeah, that's all I've done this weekend, and then we're here today, and then yeah.
You wanna ask me what I've done this?
Am I a co-host?
No, still.
Okay.
I mean,
what are you up to this weekend?
So I just went to work and slept. You know, we live in the same house, so we know where each other, what everyone's doing. But yeah, no, I just went to work, slept, nothing much. And yeah, working for this pod because guys, watch this pod. Thank you. Or listen to this pod on Spotify and YouTube. Yeah, watch it on YouTube. Why do you think there's video?
Like, subscribe, because Spotify also has video now.
Oh, and listen to it on Spotify. Anyways, what is your plan for summer? You know, summer is coming up.
I think I should start with you. What's your own plan?
That's very good.
Good question.
My plan for the summer is so this is my first time not working or like not studying or like being in school. So my plan for the summer is just vibes. So I'm hoping to do some traveling.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
At least last she's going Lagos in December.
Yes, are you in Lagos in December?
And
Garnered. But yeah, that's most. I just want to have fun vibes. What about you?
My summer is looking like traveling. Lots of money, expensive.
This car is expensive. Sorry, she's rich, so leave her. She knows what she's doing.
We have a couple of trips planned, a couple coming up. So look out for that. Actually, don't look out for that. I'm shy. I'm just looking fun. Honestly, trying new experiences with my friends. Just really.
Am I going to be invited?
Yeah.
Why did you say?
Yeah, you're always invited. You just don't like hanging out with my friends at me.
Yeah, because I'm shy. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, no, let's get into what's tea. Best tea. Do you guys know what's tea? Do you guys know what's tea is? I'm talking to the crowd, guys. So you guys don't watch my pod. Chai. It be your own people. I'm joking. No, okay. No, let's get into what's tea bestie, where we discuss trending topics and hot takes. So, did you see the Nigerian mom clip with the woman that said, "You have to take my plates"?
Oh, I think was that an actual show?
I think it's like 90 Days Fiancé or something like that. I think it's an actual show, and that actually happened. And like, But did you see the clip?
I saw the clip.
Cool.
You have to take my plates.
Yes, exactly. So my general topic to you is: do you think you need to get along with your partner's family?
I mean, to an extent, because if you see yourself like spending hopefully the rest of your life with your partner, like I believe in like, I guess, marrying into the families. I feel like you have to get along to an extent, because the way I personally want it set up is I want to be able to hang out with my partner's family and stuff. So we don't have to be besties.
Yeah.
But I think we need to get along. Like, if they don't like me, I don't think he can run. Like, we have to get along. Like, we don't have to be besties, but like, I would hope that we can be normal.
And okay, so but what was your actual reaction to the clip? Did you think the mom was overreacting, or did you think that like
it was a
it's a Nigerian mom.
Like, I mean, I'm not surprised just in the sense that, like, with our culture, like, I'm not shocked that happened. I'm just shocked that at least she couldn't compose herself on TV. Like, at least pretend or something. I'm not really shocked. Our culture is just very, like, there's this, like, respect thing. So I feel like that's what she was aiming at, but like, it just didn't come out well. And even if, from what I saw, I think she was also visiting them on Valentine's Day. Like, just you have to look at the context. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Why are you there on your son's Valentine's Day?
I think the plate thing happened on Valentine's Day. And then this was the after, because in the clip the girl asked like, I didn't really understand like why you told me to take your plate. And then so this happened after Valentine's Day.
And the babe was Nigerian.
No, she's American, Black right? American.
Do you know how long? Was there a lot of context?
I have no.
Okay.
I just think I blame the man. I just think that like he could have prepped her a little bit more, because it just seems like she didn't know about like because she's Black American and Black Americans are like I don't know, but whatever. If you're dating and you're deciding to meet someone's parents, it's like, okay, tell them like, hey, my mom will like this, my mom will like that. Obviously, I don't know if he did that, but it just seems like he didn't. And
but you can't always control your mom's behavior. Like,
no, but if she took the
like,
plates, that would not even be a thing.
No, I know your mom is somehow, but like you didn't know she was going to react like that. You know what I mean?
But again, I think it's just two different cultures, Black American versus Nigerian. There's some things, again, Nigerians take respect to this certain level. I understand maybe he wouldn't have told her specifically the place, so I agree with that in that sense, but I just feel like he should, it just doesn't seem she knew a lot about Nigerian culture, and like she just is Black American, which is fair, but it's like I just feel like the guy should have not warned her but just explained that okay, I'm Nigerian, my mom is kind of like this, so maybe
why wasn't he standing
that's exactly that's what my other point. It's like he was just saying, oh, what did he even do? Like he just dragged his mom out and stuff, which I was just like, interesting. But I blame the man, but
always blame the man.
Exactly. Period. Exactly. Anyways, okay, so let's get into In Our Voice, where I rant about anything or a topic of the day. And ours is just basically moving to Canada and just life before and after when we moved. Okay. What do you think, about the topic? Is it strong?
Traumatic. That's what it sounds like. Traumatic.
It's a very heavy topic, but anyways, but let's get started with what was it like?
Wow, we won't start a little late.
No, I know it is like, what was it like growing up together with a sister that's so close in age? Because I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily have, like, at least my friend, not a lot of people have a sister that's really, really close in age. So like, I have my own thoughts about it in terms of school fights, comparison and stuff. So I'll start with you. What was it like growing up?
In general?
In general, let's just start with general.
In Canada, okay.
No, not in Canada, even just like in Nigeria. Oh, sorry, quick backstory. We are from Nigeria. We moved to Canada.
Me Jamaican.
We moved to Canada when I was 13 and she was 14, so we're about a year apart. So that's backstory. But anyways, how was it just growing up with a sister that's like really, really close in age and like basically like twins, but not really? We're
actually Irish twins, but anyways, that's a fun fact. That's actually my fun fact that I always work things. But honestly, it wasn't like, there isn't too many. Dory was very
Royal Awi, goddamn.
What was I saying?
I said, what was it like growing up with a sister so close in age?
Okay, so when we were growing up, like there wasn't. Okay, Royal Awi was a bit annoying growing up. I'm not even gonna cap. That girl was annoying, and nobody else saw it but me. And it's not like I was like a hater or anything, but she was annoying.
Question mark.
Like she wanted everything that I had. Like if, let's say like my parents bought both of us something, she would end up wanting my own, and then my mom would make me give it to her. Is that fair in anyone's world? Like it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, like growing up in general, like I think we're like, since we were young, we're like pretty close. We fought a lot. Don't get it.
I was gonna say I don't think we're close.
No, we're close. Like we'll still hang out with each other though. Like all the
because
time.
of mommy. Like when we're younger.
When we're young. Because who else were you hanging out with? It's not like I was a loner. Were you a loner?
No, but like, I wouldn't say we were close.
I don't think I would say we used to play with each other. Like,
yeah, because we were children.
Exactly. How else can you be close as kids?
Yeah, but like, I feel like, I don't know, like I get that, but like I'm even just talking, because like, okay, maybe till up until primary 6, yes.
Yeah.
But then after that, we weren't really close.
We went to different. Let's start from the beginning.
I know. I'm just saying.
So like in the start, like I would say we're close as kids could be. Like we used to play with each other. We used to fight a lot because we're also siblings, and it was just honestly, I don't know. It's always weird when like I feel like having a sister is just natural to me. Like I have 2 sisters, one older, one younger. So it wasn't really any different. Like I can't really say how it was growing up with Doi because.
Just continue.
I like it was just normal. Like we just fought a lot, and that was it, really. And then I think when we got into GS1, because we all went to different secondary schools, like we kind of went our separate ways. So we used to see each other for like the holidays, and then after that we came to Canada, which is where we really became close. But I think growing up, I think we're just regular Nigerian kids, as close as you could be when you're separated in secondary school and stuff. But yeah, we used to fight a lot though, like a lot.
Yeah. I have my own thoughts. No, I do agree. Like we used to fight a lot. I think when I think someone is close, it's just more like they're actually intentionally being close. Yes, we were close as children, but that's just obviously being children. Yeah. But I also think like, yes, she said I was annoying, but I also thought it's kind of like both things. It's just like, oh, Cara just didn't like me when I was growing up, which is like, now looking back, I feel like a lot of people have that same scenario with like a sibling, not even close in age, but just a sister in general. So that's not weird. But also growing up with a sister like Cara, especially, this girl was so good in school, and that did not help my case. Like I just felt like
I feel like she brings us up
because that was a majority of my childhood. A lot of it was obviously school. Like we all went to school, right? So I just feel like, and especially with growing up with sisters so close in age, if she was a bit older, maybe that comparison wouldn't come in play because it's so different. But I think it's because Cara is literally a year older, so she just did what I was going to do. So I think a lot of it was just more of, and maybe that's probably why we not fought a lot, but just more of like, damn, like I can't get anything right.
But you weren't dumb though.
No, it's not. I never said I was dumb. I didn't say I was dumb. What I said is just Cara was really smart. So it's like, if Cara is able to do something, everyone else would expect me to do that thing. Yeah. I'm not saying, or if I get an 80%, but if Cara was able to get a 90%, why can't you get a 90%, right?
My hobbies when I was younger.
Okay, that's also, I was getting to that. Also, when we were younger, Cara loved reading books, which looking back now as a child, that's a very good thing. Yeah. But I was very different. I actually did not like reading books. And Cara loved reading books. Which was also really annoying because damn, like, can I just watch TV? This Cara said, "Oh, I want to go read a book in the room." Why? I'll try to watch TV in the living room. Cara is going to read a book, and it's just like, I just feel like to our parents, like Cara was the perfect child in growing up in terms of like she loved reading, she loved school. No, I won't say she loved school, but she did well in school. And me, I'm not saying I didn't do well in school, but it was a pressure. It's like you kind of have to do well in school. You don't really have a choice, right?
I'm still a straight A student. Don't get it twisted.
Because I literally was like, oh, God, Cara can do this thing.
Fighting for her life.
have to do this thing too because it's like my parents are like, my dad, this babe can do it. But no, but except from that, like it was just again regular Nigerian growing up. But yeah, we went to different. I think the only thing is that we didn't go same school. Whereas I feel like a lot of Nigerian.
Like secondary school?
Yeah, secondary school. A lot of Nigerian kids went to the same secondary school as their siblings. But for me and you, we didn't necessarily go to the same secondary school. And then, yeah, I think from there, like, we weren't that close in because I went to secondary school for 3 years in Nigeria and you went for 4 years.
Yeah.
And within that time, like, obviously, she's going to a different school. I'm going to a different school. So we weren't that close then. But that's, like, again, just because we're secondary school. Anyways. So when and how do you feel when you knew you were moving to Canada? So when did you know you were going to move
Honestly,
to Canada?
I remember because, so I did a...
Sorry, not to cut you off. But yeah, just to reiterate, because we knew at different times because, again, we went to separate secondary school, so my mom told us at different times.
Yeah,
so.
But I think for me, I knew in the start of my final year that I wasn't coming back.
So what year did you...
Yeah. So I wasn't like 100% sure that I was leaving, but I was like, I'll say like 80% sure that I wasn't coming back. And like, I did that thing where it's like, at first I didn't want to tell anyone just in case I came back the next year. But then I started telling everybody when I was sure. I think by like third term, like I was pretty sure. And then, yeah, like, so when my parents like told at least me, like we had to do a whole bunch of things. Like I think we had to leave school to get a whole bunch of immunizations or tests or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I feel like when we started doing that was when I was actually kind of like 100% sure. But sorry, what was the question?
When and how? Okay, how did you feel? So you said when.
I felt like like, yeah, I'm gonna make like Hannah Montana, like, you know, like I was going to like
Disney Channel.
I remember flashing forward a little bit when we were home, like after like third term and everything. Yeah,
so during the summer,
right before we left, like we were looking at, I think like yearbooks of like the school we're supposed to go to, and we're like, oh my gosh, like this is going to be our life. We're going to have everything, blah 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 blah. Not
knowing what we were coming to.
Sometimes you can't even say.
No, something that I think also, I remember us looking at the yearbook and they were like, there's a lot of people that are not like us, and we're not like, no, exactly, we're like, oh, like, no, we'll find them when we get there.
Like, it's fine.
They're gonna be there, don't worry. Because I remember like thinking like,
we were thinking like
Disney Channel, like that's what we were thinking.
Even at some point, was I even thinking they were gonna dance on the table or something? I don't even know.
All those school dances, all those homecoming,
you know, they're asking you out, all those corsage, like,
asking you out.
I was like, I'm about to live this fairy tale.
Yeah, but yeah, no, similar experience. My mom told us, told me. That's what I'm saying. I think it was, honestly, I think my mom told me later than she told you. I think she told you first. I don't know why, but because I think maybe, but I think I found out in third term as well. But I was also really scared to tell people because a lot of people in my school, the school I went to, they'll be saying, "Oh, they're leaving," and they came back. So I was really scared to tell people that I'm leaving because even once when I actually got the courage to tell people that I was leaving, one girl was like, "Girl, isn't this the same girl that said she was leaving and she came back? You're gonna come back." So I said, "Oh, I can't come back." I can't come back. So I was really, really scared. But then I was just like, honestly, and then I did the whole yearbook of like your friends writing a yearbook for you, but no, I was really like, oh, I hope I don't come back. But yeah. But how do I feel? I felt really excited. Obviously, I was gonna miss my friends because I like my friends in my school. But like,
actually, same. Like I didn't mind my obviously secondary school was secondary school.
Yeah,
I didn't mind
my same.
But
so I was just like, damn, I'm gonna miss y'all. But bye.
I was excited.
I was really excited too.
Get me to the white tea.
Get me to the Western land.
Honestly,
no, seriously, I was really excited
because also like we had people in my school, because most people I would say in Nigeria they leave after GS3. When we get like our phones or something and look at them on Instagram or Twitter, their lives just seemed so much better. So I was like, when it was my turn, I was so excited. Like I was like, fam, my life is about to be great. I'm about to be living lavish. Oh.
Okay, cool. So then when we finally came, so we moved here in 2014, and then it's like, okay, so how did you feel when we actually, when we first came, that's fine, but like when we actually first started school, like your first day of school, do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Also, sorry, background, we went to a predominantly white high school. Predominantly white.
Find it.
No, as in, please. Okay, I'll say Christian. Predominantly white Christian school. So just look at
have that in your.
Yeah, you know how the school is.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so how did you feel on your first day coming in?
I remember like not the first day, but like
when you get to get your textbooks.
The orientation thing where it's like you get your textbooks, you get your locker, you sort of like just get a tour around. And I remember that day, like it wasn't that bad. Like I remember, for me anyway, I came and I was like,
sorry, not to call you up, but we both have quite different experiences in that school.
I would tell you guys why we have a different experience. Okay, but anyways, it's like it wasn't that bad. I just remember seeing like, oh, there's a lot of white people here, and like, but anyways, like orientation, like we got our books, like it was a lot of like non people of color, so it was definitely a shock, but I wasn't like scared at that point. Like I was just like, oh, like this is different. But like I remember just being like still really excited to come to school. Like I was just like, oh, like this looks like, because our school, like it was just like a regular high school, but like someone coming from Nigeria was very different as well. So I was like, okay, this is still giving Disney Channel a little bit, but like let's see when you actually start the school. And yeah, like I remember I think we went with our dad
we went with
both parents. Yeah, orientation, and it was like also sorry, the accent thing. Yeah, I remember when we first
I've not got you're rushing forward, so I've not gotten there. but no,
I just remember.
But yeah,
what were you doing that day, like on that orientation? Like what were you thinking?
That's the thing. It was probably the same, but maybe I was not as optimistic. I think I was more pessimistic. I was more just like, damn, there's nobody like me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared. I was just more like, because you said you were excited. I wouldn't say I was excited. I was just like, wow, like this is a lot for me. I think I didn't take it well.
I think I also, like, orientation, not everyone comes during orientation. So
we did say that, yeah.
Like, oh, there's going to be more like non-people of color.
There's going to be more people of color. Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, like there's a lot of like, them, but like
this is your them. There's a lot of
like white people, but like I was like, it's fine. Like I am in Canada at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And also in a Christian private school. So what did I expect?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I deeped the whole Christian private thing until I got there. Like, yes, I knew what it was in theory, but I honestly did not deep it until I got there. And I was like, oh, this is my people in here. Yeah. Like that. But again, similar to you, just like when I first started the first day, maybe they'll be there. They just, maybe they didn't come for orientation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways. Okay, so what are some culture shocks you had when we first moved? And you can make up the accent thing now.
I'll say like the biggest thing was obviously the accent thing. Like one thing I realized was Nigerians actually talk really, really fast. Like when you deep it, like we actually like, why are we running when we're talking? Like it's actually really, really quick. And so like there are a lot of things where you be talking at first when we came there and it's like, sorry. And I'm just there like, am I not speaking English? Like I don't get it. But anyways, I just felt like the accent thing was one of the biggest things. Also, oh my God, not just the accent thing, but like obviously Nigerians, our country was like colonized by the British, so we used to use a lot of like British like English. So I remember one of the big things was, I think during my first gym class, I used to be like, oh, I forgot my trainers or like whatever, and everybody looking at me weird. I'm like,
oh, trousers.
I used to say trousers, like, and I was just, I'm like, am I not saying some English word? And then they're like, and they're looking at, and then one person be like, oh, I know what she's saying because my grandfather is Swedish and that's what they say. I'm just there like, anyways, and then I used to just make them feel bad and just say like, oh yeah, my country was colonized by the British.
See, you can talk. Okay, so before I continue, or my other question to you is then, how was it making friends? Because I don't know if you guys can tell. So Kara is very bold. I'm quite shy. Like I'll say we're shy. We're both shy, but Kara you're bold.
Sure.
You're more bold than me. I'm quite shy. So I think that's also what really affected our experiences in that school. So you can start, like, how was it making friends for you?
Yeah,
just, like,
so
from Nigeria.
One thing about me, I can assimilate anywhere. Like for my mental health, like I need to fit in. Not fit in per se, but like I need to be able to not love where I am, but I need to be able to live where I am, especially if I know I can't change anything and I'm going to be here for like a couple of years, which at that point, I didn't know if we were going to switch schools, anything. So I was like, I need to like get along with these people in some way, find some common ground. But so finding friends wasn't like hard for me. Like I remember one of my best friends, I'm actually still friends with her till today. We met in my foods class and like, I think she's on the quieter side. So I think it was just more like, oh, two others coming together and it's like, let's just make friends. And after that, like once I found my voice in the school, like it was actually fine. Like not saying that they're my best friends or they're my people, but like I did what I did whilst there. Like I just had to be normal. So I would say like I had quite a number of friends, and it wasn't, I won't say what my experience, like I hated it still, but like I did what I had to do at that point just to be normal and just so that I'm not hating my life and just really depressed. So, and I think Doi had a very different experience.
Relax. I think that's what I didn't necessarily realize, because I thought I just was like, no, there's no way I'm staying here. There's no way I'm staying here. So I was, but I also think it just comes with me being shy and not necessarily having the best experience coming in, because when I first started, I had the wrong schedule. So my first day of class was wrong. So I technically came to school late because everyone on the first day had the right classes. Anyways, on my second day, I came to the right classes. So I think coming into those classes, like everyone was like, who's this girl? Like you weren't here yesterday. So that was a little, like already a lot for me, like the type of person I am. And also I just felt like, I guess at the point, obviously I was still kind of a child. At the point I let little things get to me. Now I wouldn't honestly let that get to me, but just little things that were happening when I first got there, I was like, this is just weird. And I just kind of backed away. Like I was just like, you're acting weird to me. Like I'm not gonna try, you know what I mean? Which I wouldn't suggest that. Like still try again. If you're in the situation, do that. But like for me, like two major things happened that like in my first week of school, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Like, and I just was quiet throughout. So I was very shy, and I kind of just made friends with the black person. We had like one black person in my grade, and I just made friends with her, and like that was cool. But I think no, Shaylin was there. She was there for him. Sure. So I kind of just made friends with the only other black person there, and because honestly she was nice. She came up to me at like in that school. I think that's also honestly why we were friends, because if she didn't come up to me, I honestly wouldn't have said anything. But no, I think we had very different experience because I was really shy, and I don't necessarily like, I thought I was moving. I thought I was like leaving the school. Like there's no way I'm staying here, because like I was like, no, this cannot be it. But I ended up staying. But anyways. And
one thing as well is like, I feel like in that high school, I don't know if this is how it is in all like Canadian high schools, like they all went to middle school together. So like when they came, they at least had like 3 friends going in. And like I think because because I started in grade 10 there. So when I came in, I felt like, first of all, you're not just coming fresh into like grade 9. You're also coming into like groups that have already been formed.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, one thing about me, I gotta do what I gotta do to fit in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one was a bit hard, I would say. I think that was the biggest part. It's like finding what group to join, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, high school is about groups. Like everybody knows that.
But then I used to float with like between groups though. Like I would say like I had one set group. Like,
yeah, maybe that was your grade because
her grade was very cliquey.
I'm so sorry. Like, yes, I didn't try. I probably could have tried a little bit harder, but I think my grade was just honestly the girl. Like, maybe I wasn't making friends with the guys, but the girls were very cliquey. Like, sorry. Like, they just wear, and it's just like I don't know. It was just hard for me, and I took a lot of things internally, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. So that just made it a little bit hard for me. But anyways, so what were some differences in school life? Nigeria versus Canada, like what would you say, like one or two examples?
I remember just thinking these people didn't actually still work.
They don't know school.
They don't know school. Because what do you mean 6 hours of school is like you're tired?
Yeah.
Especially you're just coming from school where you're doing 12 hours. Like, oh God.
In Nigeria, you're schooling under the hot sun.
You're waking up at 5 a.m. and then class, like right there. And then after that, you have study hall at night. So you're studying literally for like 12, 14 hours of the day of like since you're awake. So I mean, when I came at first, it wasn't too bad. Like I think because of also the year that I came into, like I had done a lot of the stuff already in Nigeria. So at first, actually, the topics, the subjects weren't too bad. But then I'm not gonna lie, once you started going up there, like grade 11, grade 12, started getting a little challenging. Because I feel like the school system here is more of like application of like what you learn, and they just want to make sure that you really understand. So they're not gonna give you like questions where
you've seen before.
Like it's brand new stuff, and it's like, okay, you learned this, how can you apply this to this? And like they used to have like projects. Like I was a very, I guess, science focused like student, so we used to have projects where you had to actually build stuff. And I remember I used to tell my older sister, like I think like a month before the project is due. I mean, I think that was pretty good timing, but like it was always so stressful on her as well.
And also Cara, because again, studious babe, she used to stress about every single. Like I'm not saying, okay, I wasn't science based, maybe that's also why. But damn, girl, like
no. I was like, I remember that after grade 10, I was fighting for my life. Like, I think I was actually just going to fail science because it's just like one thing. Also is like I
always love science.
No, I was always physics. I mean,
physics.
Like I was always naturally. I'll say like. You know when you grow up, I guess
you're gifted.
Like I always naturally got things. Like it was always just like, oh, like when they teach. I remember even my math, like my calculus teacher in grade 10, she thought I was like a prodigy. Like she used to talk.
Oh, period. Like, did you think that from you?
Like she thought I was a prodigy or something. I'm just there like, oh no, it just makes sense, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I think I felt Anyway, like period. Yeah, clock that. Anyways, but I remember it getting like harder, like just because Nigeria now, like their thing is like memorizing. Once you memorize sort of like how you do things, you can always get like I don't say you can always get an A because some teachers are very somehow, but
it's based on memory.
Kind of based on memorization. But like I would say the school here, it's very based on application.
Yeah, like, critical thinking.
To, like, apply what you're doing. And I'm like, to make sure you understand all of that. And I'm just there like, this ain't what we grew up with. I'm memorizing stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm applying. But
no, I agree. I think I forgot what I was trying to say, but yeah, I just think like the school is just different in terms of like, I agree, like when I first came, it seemed like I knew a lot of things that they didn't know. I was like, damn, are you guys like, what are you guys doing, you know? But again, similar to you, grade 11 got really tough for me. Like, because also I'm not science based, but in my school, I don't know if it's the same thing in all Canadian schools, but you had to do science in like something science in grade 11 and 12, like grade 11 or 12. And again, I'm not a science girl. Like I hate science. So it's like, that was really tough for me. And other things were really tough for me. Like I know I did like a second calculus or something. Cara found that really interesting. Like the one with Mr.
Math is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I struggled in that. And I think because it was more like physics based, I guess, I really struggled in that class. So my point is that like, it got really, really tough grade 11 and 12. But before that, it was just like, okay, like this is fine. That like nothing crazy was happening here. But yeah, and I just felt like a lot of people didn't like to do school, and it's just like you literally have like one homework a day, and they really were complaining about that. And I'm like,
high school is the first time that they have exams as well.
That was a culture shock.
That was a big culture shock.
Yeah,
you guys are not studying since you're 6 years old.
Like that was the first time they have like official exams. I'm like, no wonder you guys are struggling so much, because like, damn,
they're
like
big transitional.
Yeah, grade 9 is their big, because like damn, they have exams and stuff. So I was just like, oh, I'm used to this. And it's like, and then I think another thing in that school is like everything that about Nigeria was such like a wow thing that you would tell them like, oh, I don't know, you just tell them like you went to boarding school.
I want to air them out right now, but we had 2 Nigerians in each of our
Let me get to that. They were brothers. They were brothers.
So one of them was in my grade.
I'm sorry, I just felt like they were very
I thought that would be our peoples. You know, like when we first came,
I thought like, okay, we'll be friends.
It's because they're Nigerian as well. I thought we'll be besties. Not besties, but
like when I see you, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when I go, at least for the one in my grade, that boy.
Yeah.
He was giving.
Her grade was very. I think everybody else was very somehow in her grade, because my grade was, at least he was. I wouldn't say we were besties, but like he was normal.
You know who we're talking about?
Yeah.
But no, I just felt like they were just not interested. At least for the one in my grade, he was just not interested in even like trying to be friends. And I'm not saying you have to, just because we're black, you have to be friends. But look, in that school, you kind of have to. I'm sorry, like we're both black, we're both doing this thing. It's like, like. Sometimes I'll just be like, oh, let me keep quiet, because this boy is not giving. He's giving. He wants to be friends with the. He's not giving. He wants to be friends with me. So I was just like, damn, like that was actually made me kind of sad. So at one point in school, I was just like, damn, like I don't know. And again, I told you, like if I feel some type of energy, I'll just back away. Okay. Like, and that was genuinely me in high school, and I just backed away. Like, I'm not gonna try. If you talk to me, hey, great. If you don't,
I get bigger. Don't do that.
Exactly. No, if you talk to me, great. If not, So it's just
and I'll say like his brother was actually really, really nice. Like we actually we got along fairly, I would say. Like he was still like, I just felt like it was what this might sound bad to say, but like it was given, you know, the black person that the white people will find funny, if that makes sense. Like that's what he was given, but like in a nice way. Like he wasn't like rude or anything.
Yeah.
Like, so I just knew like, you know what, like at that point I needed someone who was Nigerian, like who I could just like gossip with, or like not gossip,
just be normal. Because what you be freaking accent, oh my God.
Like I felt like my personality in high school
was diluted,
not
like
even different.
Gone.
I'm sorry, there was a point where I think I used to play like all those like white music. Like I had
oh my God, Kara had a very, cause again, I told you I did not really get in depth in that, but Kara had a very like white face. I said, girl, what is going on? No, so she really did, because she was trying to assimilate, and that's great.
It was getting inside me. I said,
and it's so, because honestly, when I think now, my friends now, I feel like if they knew me in high school, they'll be like, this is not the same person at all, because I was fake. I'm sorry, I was so like,
fake.
This is not me. Like I was just like, and I think also for me specifically, when Kara left, I was like, damn. And I know it was just 1 year apart, but like when I got to grade 12, I was like, oh, I'm really not leaving, because the reason also why I still thought I was leaving, because one of my friends left in grade 11, so I was like, the only black girl, she left in grade 11, so I was like, maybe I can still live in grade 11. Obviously grade 11 came and finished. Kara left. I said, oh, I packed another thing. One of her
also Nigerian.
She was Nigerian. So once she left and Kara, they graduated, I was like, damn, I actually have to try. And honestly, not gonna lie, because I actually tried a little in grade 12. Grade 12 was actually my best year, because like I actually talked to people more, which I know is dumb because I had 3 years before that. What?
Why did you try more?
Why did you try more? You were in positions of one of our positions.
Oh yeah, she was taking up all those like.
Oh yes, okay. So when I knew like in grade 12, like I just knew that like damn, I have 1 month. I know 1 year is not that long, but to me it was very long. So I was like, I need to try.
And Shane got me there.
I need to try to just like be okay for this last year. So I like joined like this different clubs. They were all right. Like it was okay. Like I don't think that really made my experience different. Honestly, it's just more me talking more to people in my class. That was just more like.
Understand what I mean? That like it makes your days easier. Like
I agree, but my point. I disagree, but I just didn't realize it then. My point was just I just like no, I'm not doing it. Because I genuinely thought I was going to leave. I don't know about you, but I thought my parents would have messed.
I accepted my fate,
and I genuinely thought I was it. But again, I do agree. Like if I could go back, God forbid, but if I could go back, I would try a little harder. Just be like, damn, I'm not leaving. I have to do what I have to do, and I'll just be more like Kara. And maybe I would have find a tribe, I guess. But you know, it's okay, because me and the other black girl, we were together. She also didn't have that many friends too, so it was so funny.
And I was like, I think in our school, I think there was at one point, I think just like 5, 6 like black, it was not a lot. Like,
and that's the max.
That's the max at one time.
At one point. And that's the whole school, not just in our grade.
Yeah,
it was the whole school.
Yeah.
It was like,
so
you can see the type of school.
Like, so you could just set the scene, like,
yeah,
where it's coming from. But honestly,
did you have any experiences of racism?
Not like them calling me like the N-word or anything, but they called you the N-word.
No, not directly, but indirectly.
I mean, I would say, I would say they used to sing songs, like they used to sing rap songs.
They did, 100%.
Like I used to hear them in hindsight, but they'll
never say it in your face.
Yeah, they wouldn't say it in your face, kind of things. So, like when I was there, they wouldn't do that, but like you would know. I know those people.
And those things, like, what are you gonna tell these people? Like, also, you're one versus like 20.
Yeah, this was even when we came here, we didn't know about the whole N-word thing as well. Like, again, we're Nigerian, so it's like I remember when we first came, like. It was when, like, you just learned
it became a thing because that's like, the whole George Floyd and all those things.
Yeah, you just learn, like, you just learn that you're black when you come to a different country. Because, like, in Nigeria, you're Nigerian, you're from your tribe.
Yeah.
When you come here, you are black. They don't really, like, it doesn't really matter. So it's like that's when you have to learn to operate, like, as a black person. What should be tolerated? You learn about history a little bit, and so I never, not racism, but like, because again,
just weird questions.
Just weird questions. Yeah. I was also very like, they knew not to play with me in high school. Like, don't ask stupid questions to me because I'll just be like, what do you mean? But I don't know. Obviously, you could tell they're harmless. Like, you could tell they weren't trying to be, again, they weren't trying to be like racist, I would say. Yeah. But like, that doesn't mean you should be saying the things that you're saying. Yeah. But like,
mine was just more of like, I think there was just one experience. I was just like, why would you do that? Like, for me, it's just like, I was like, they knew I was there in the room. Like, I was there studying. Yeah. And then this one, mind you, it was so funny because it wasn't, should I say this? It wasn't, should I say it's an Asian guy that said it? Yeah. Because the person was not actually white. He was Asian. But the reason why I'm like, they're kind of weird because like the white person was egging him on because I kind of heard them say something. They didn't say the N-word then. But I heard him say like, say it. Like the white guy telling the Asian guy, say it. And this is not funny, but this Asian guy just yelled the N-word. And I just looked back. I was like, and mind you, my teacher was there.
Wait, and I just in class or something?
No, so this was during exam season where you could just come to school and study. So it wasn't like, you know, that time when, like, you have exams, but it's like you can come if you want, but like you don't have exams every day, but just exam season. I don't remember if it was the first semester or second. I can't remember, but it was exam season. I came to class for like accounting because we had an accounting class something, and I was in one of the like computer rooms, and we're all in there. My class was all in there, and then my teacher, I think he was there, but he wasn't like in the room at the time when that happened. So I just turned, so he basically said it, and I turned around and I was just like, that is so weird. Like I said, that is so weird, and I just walked away, right? And it's just more of like stuff like that. So again, there are other little things that happen, like this white girl, anyways, and again, this is all in my grade, like they're just different things that happen that just like, why would you say that?
But I think Dory's grade was actually just weird. Like,
okay, I won't say everyone, but like, is the clique, is the big, is the girls. The girls were just like, sometimes I was just like, why do you act like that? Like, so honestly, sometimes I was just like, they're just not as friendly. That's what I would say. I just don't think that, not all of them, but some of them were really just not friendly. And I was just like, damn, like, I'm just trying to make friends.
Bad cards, like I would say, like,
I guess so.
My grade was, I would say, friendly. Like, very, very friendly.
I don't know about other grades, but again, it's a bit on my part. I didn't try that hard, but I also they think that they just weren't as friendly as I would have liked. But hey, you can't really control people.
Sorry, but one thing as well, I just remembered. I don't know why this like sticks out to me, but they knew how to type. Do you know what I mean? It's like when typing.
Oh, like they were fast.
They were very fast. I remember doing something like, oh my god.
Because in Nigeria, they'll be teaching you intro tech.
Exactly. They'll be teaching you like the technical things, not the practical things that you.
Like they'll be giving us typewriter. Of course they know how to type because they've been typing since.
Yeah, they teach them like it's like there's actually I think courses in their middle school and elementary school where they learn how to type.
Yeah.
I remember being like, oh, y'all know how to type, and I started doing typing lessons.
See, she was a nerd.
I remember because I was like, I can't be like now. So if you actually look at the way I type in like the proper way you're supposed to type, and that actually helps you be quick. But that was so random. But which I remember that being also a culture shock, and because I used to type like I think with my finger, just like I don't know what I was doing.
Because you don't get that much like practice. You're just like, anyways. But okay. So how do you think? Actually, no. Sorry. Let's go back to strict Nigerian parenting in Canada. So obviously we still have Nigerian.
Let's not go deep.
No, not deep. Obviously, whatever you want to talk about, I don't really I wouldn't go deep. But obviously, we have Nigerian parents. But our Nigerian parents were very strict when we first came. Honestly, to a certain degree, I do get it because they were not here. They weren't physically here, so I get why they like in their minds they thought they were doing like the right thing. But how did you find like just like damn, like I moved here, so it's like and I can't even do nothing or whatever.
I think like my biggest thing was I think we didn't have a phone, by the way. Just let's preface that. Like we didn't have like a phone
until a year
grade 12, I would say.
Yours was my grade 11, her grade 12.
My grade 12. So I didn't have a phone. Not just grade 12, like second semester. I didn't have a phone for a long time. But I think they were trying to do the best with what they knew of, I don't know, Canada, whatever, parenting, but they're very strict. Like, they're very, very strict.
But people will say if they weren't physically, you could have just done whatever you wanted to do.
Okay, so I was in bondage.
Mental bondage.
Mental bondage. So honestly, they weren't actually here. So I don't know why we didn't. Honestly, like I think we're good kids.
No, it's the school.
Okay, true. The school helped a little bit, but like because genuinely, I think we're also good kids. You're not a good kid.
No, I am. I'm just saying. I'm not saying we're bad kids. I don't think that. But I think the school has a bigger part to play.
Exactly.
Because I didn't have friends.
I didn't have friends.
Yes, you did.
Wait, hold on. I didn't have friends that I would really want to go out with consistently.
And you're comfortable with that.
So like my friends, when they finished SS3, they didn't come here till I think like 2016, which is when I actually started, I would say, going out per se. But like, child, I didn't really like. Sometimes I didn't used to care just because again I didn't have a phone. So all the things I guess I'll make you cool. Like okay, these people once make a Snapchat and then I didn't have a phone. Like just all these tiny high school things, and it's just like we did have a phone.
If we say the phone,
we say that phone.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm sorry.
I'm embarrassed at this point, but like they're very.
The point is the phone was not given. I could bring it out.
And yeah, anyways, they're very very strict. I don't know if. I always ask this question, was that strictness, like, did that really help me as a person? I mean, I don't think so. I think I was just a naturally good kid anyway, most of the time. I know I just think my family would disagree.
I said, let me not talk.
I have some side eyes in the room.
But no, our parents are really, really strict, and I agree. I think it's just the school we went to. Like, I didn't have friends, so even if I wanted to do anything like crazy, I mean, I have nobody.
I remember, oh my God.
So, like,
sorry, do you know what I'm about to say?
What?
I remember I went to a movie night, like me and my friend, this friend that's still friends with me, I went to her house. I used to watch horror movies all the time. So we used to binge horror series, horror movies, whatever. And I would say my mom was around this time. And like I went to her house. I think I was there. And like at this point we used to live with our older sister.
What grade were you in?
I don't remember. I think this was grade 11, I would say. So my mom was around, and like I had told my sister like, oh, I'm going blah blah blah. She dropped me obviously, and like she was fine with me staying I think till like 11 p.m. because I think we've been here at this point for 2 years. We've established like we're good kids, or we're not doing much really. And so I remember my mom was around this time, and so I just remember getting like, okay, on the phone we had just getting like 5 missed calls, and I'm like, what's going on? So I thought there was actually something happening in the house, and then I just hear, you won't come back home, don't you know it's 11 p.m. and I'm just there like, it's 11 p.m. Like, and then I was just like, but, and I remember also just being confused that my sister knows where I am. And I think at that point too, like, to be fair to her, I should give her a lot of grace. Like, she was also like under a lot of pressure. So I think like, just remember thinking like, what is going on? Like, I was just like, I don't even think it was 11 p.m. It was like 10:30 or something. Yeah. We're just watching. It wasn't like I was in a party. Like, I was nowhere. Like, my sister knew where I was. I was just in shock. Being a Nigerian mom. Yeah. And I was just like, what's going on? Like, but I ended up coming back home and just being very annoyed. And I remember just not talking to her for like 3 days or something. I was just very angry.
Yeah. No, our parents were just like that, even to like, my older sister was like 25. I think obviously they got softer.
No, they didn't.
No, but because they got because like when I got to uni, it stopped. Like to a certain degree, we just didn't accept it. Exactly. I think when I got to, maybe you went car, but also specifically when I got
to uni, Joy was doing her nails. She was doing a wig. I was in shock. I said, what's going on? Let me even give you that. Sorry, quick aside. So I remember when I went to uni, like, so I did engineering, by the way. So like first day was very hard. I'm focused, whatever. And I remember coming home just, I think like Christmas or something. I saw my sister's nails done. Her hair was laid. And me, I was still looking crusty, like I'm not the one at uni. You know, that was actually the moment I learned how to like wear makeup and everything. And I said, how come my grade 12 sister became better than me. I was in shock. I said, I can't be the one in uni. But anyways, that's a side story.
Yeah, my mom, I think at that point, my mom was just like, huh. Like, I don't know. She was just like, well, but no, yeah, our parents were just really strict. Like, I think in their minds, they thought they were doing like the right thing. And I don't think they realized how school here is very different from being in Nigeria. Like, I feel like they didn't realize in Nigeria, obviously people have certain things, but you wouldn't know that because you're all in boarding school, right? So you and most of your life is in boarding school, so you literally have the same thing in boarding school. But coming here, like, you're seeing people with certain things, and obviously, yeah, you shouldn't want people on, but I'm a child. Like, they have a phone, I need a phone too. Like, it just
and it's giving their phone.
Yeah, like they have the latest stuff, and me, they were like, oh, do you have a? Can I get your number?
I just used to say I didn't have a phone.
And when you say that, they'll just be like, huh?
Like, they just like make sense. Like,
and then they're like, damn.
And that's why, like, the African.
And so, exactly, and that didn't help my case. You know me, I didn't have friends, so that was even reducing my case more. And it's just like, damn, like, you don't got a phone, you have an accent, you don't have anything. So it's just like that. Really, honestly, socially, really did not help my case at all. Our cases at all in this school. But hey, we got through it. Tough, right. But we got through it.
You know the school across from our school.
Let's get to that. So, also, I don't know how to get to it, but okay. So we went to a predominantly white private Christian school. However, we had a school really, really close to ours. That was maybe like a 10-minute walk from ours, and it was predominantly black, right? But the thing is, then we'll see them on the city bus, because we took the city bus to and from school, and we'll see them on the city bus. And I don't know about you, I think we even talked about it one time, but in my head, I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm,
I hope they don't think
I'm not black. I'm very black, but like, obviously
they were very black.
Hey,
like,
why would you just don't say that?
No, in the sense that it's like, oh my god,
they were my people.
This.
Yeah, like they were our people.
I want to be with my people.
Yeah, but when you don't go to the same school with them, it's kind of hard to just be like, oh hi, on the city bus. Like, what are you gonna do? Can I be for a party? Like, it's kind of hard to like make friends. But my point is, I will see them on the city buses all the time, and I'm just like, bro, I really hope they don't think I'm like, the girl with the ugly wig. Like, I'm sorry, like, I really hope they
wearing wigs at that point even.
But so maybe that even helped us, because like a lot of them did wear wigs. So it's like if we went to that school, it's like also is it reducing it more?
Actually, I remember we actually talked about this.
Blessing in disguise.
Like, what happened? We didn't go, because imagine not having his phone in that school where it's like the girlies were their faces beat down,
lashes beat, wig everything.
In fact, their uniform they used to roll it down.
Yeah,
like, I was just like, okay, you know what?
Maybe it's a blessing, because I was just like, if we went to that school, God, it would have been worse. I feel like it would have been worse.
The Africans.
Yeah, it would have been worse. But no, I just felt like every time I saw them, I was like, damn, like I hope that I wonder if they think that like we're,
Yeah, that was my school at that point.
But okay, if you could go back, would you still want to go to that school
with the same conditions that we have? Like,
growing up? No, okay, maybe not the same condition. Okay, you had a phone.
Oh yeah. Once you get a phone, and if you could,
yeah. Okay. Anyways, okay. So how do you feel moving affected our relationship?
Oh, it definitely became closer. Mm-hmm. Did we still fight in the beginning?
Yes, very much. I think we fought for like 14, 15, like
the first year.
First 2 years, I'll say.
Because I think we also, when we first came, actually, we shared a room.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing that made us fight.
And then Joy said, I'm moving out.
Yeah, because
she moved out the room.
Because, no, one thing about her, she wants to be mean, she can be mean. So I'm just like, I can't do this. I don't know if I'm like that now, but in the past, more is like, please, I don't want to fight. I'll just move. I'll just basically not run away, but just like, I'm not dealing with this, right? So at the point, because my mom was here for like a couple months, I just stayed with my mom, and then I moved to the basement and stuff like that. So I think that also was why we were fighting it a lot when we first came. But I think our relationship really, really got better when we got to uni. It's just like, okay, we're broke.
I think before uni though,
like I'll say yes, but I'm saying I think it got like, okay, like we're actually friends. Like I'm not saying we weren't friends in high school, but it's like, are you crazy? But like, okay, like we're cool. Like, okay, like this girl is not as annoying. Like I guess whatever, and it's just like
no, but I think it kind of reversed where it's like, I used to want to hang out with Joy, and Joy would kick me out.
Oh yeah, that's another. Like, I think it's just being a loner, and from high school, I'm just being a loner. So it's like I just became so like fine with being by myself, and I just didn't want anyone in space. It was kind of just more of like trauma as well. I was like, damn, like just leave me alone. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. Yeah. So so I just think like obviously it got better, but again I think that's also with age. Like most people, once you grow up, you'll get closer to your sister, and if you're not, I pray for you, but you will eventually.
We live together.
Yeah,
like, you kind of have to like get along.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't be fighting all the
Fighting
time.
all the
So it's
time.
like you kind of have to.
You also mature like a lot. Like you learn to let go of all the little things.
Yeah.
Like we barely fight, and like these days, like I would say we barely fight. But
No, I
somebody shot hallelujah.
Oh yeah, that's because sorry, my older sister is here in the background,
Somebody
and she
shot
used to be the mediator for all.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
She has to. You know what? Our sister's a doctor, but she was also a lawyer.
Yeah, she was an in-house lawyer.
In-house lawyer.
And not even just between us. Our parents, no. Because me and my sister will band together against our parents. And then my older sister will have to come in the middle and be like, hey, guys. And she will talk to us. She will talk to our parents.
She'll be like, okay, but I need kind of from her point of view. You know? From her point. You're not the same person. From her point.
Honestly, being a firstborn, oh my God.
I cannot recommend.
Same, I cannot do it. Like,
being a middle child, I think that's the best part.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, my family, I think so. Because this last child, let me know if you tell me about this last child, because I think honestly, it's rigged. It's rigged.
Also, not just middle though, but like I'm also very emotional. So and Doy is very like I think like. Doy is very like
It's trauma.
I need a lot of care, and she doesn't need. Not that she doesn't need as much, but like. You know
I just
what I mean?
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I think Kara is more emotional. Were you always like that?
That was like a.
Yeah.
Was I always like,
I feel like it was a learned response. No, I feel like it was a learned response.
Yeah, because of school. When I first came, I wasn't like.
Yeah, you were not the same.
Yeah.
But I feel like the more you went through stuff, you became like very, very,
I agree.
very reserved.
Yeah.
And I think that was just your trauma response,
Yeah.
honestly, to like
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
going on.
No, exactly. So yeah, Kara is the more emotional one. You can probably tell. Kara is the more emotional one, and I'm just more like, leave me alone, da da da.
Yeah.
Which is like, am I trying to get it better? No. But
Oh my god, guys! Every day when I come back from work, come back from somewhere, I literally go into Joy's room. I try to hug my sister. Oh,
I will just be blipping it, man.
I literally try to go into Royal Awi's room and give
I'm
her
like,
a
get out.
hug. Every day she pushes me. I get abused in my own home.
I'm just like, damn,
wow.
leave me alone.
So yeah, I'm a very like emotional, physical
Yeah.
touch person. And
Yeah.
she's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, well, it's okay. I don't know what we're talking
One
about.
thing I would say actually, I think in a way, as we've grown up, we've sort of switched in a way. Because I think when we were younger, I was like the super bold, like super like.
I don't think I'm bold
I
now.
think it was kind of switched. I think you're
what-
the more bold one now.
In what cases?
I don't know, but I feel like you're just the more
I don't think
outgoing. Not outgoing. I don't say outgoing.
Is it because
but
of this?
bold.
It's because this podcast is only me. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, in real life,
Yeah.
I am not bold. Like, I genuinely, because even in real life, you have more friends than me.
No, I don't.
Let's not get into
Let's
this
not get
topic
into
because
that.
I genuinely just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like more people, and I don't know. I just feel like more people gravitate towards. Maybe it's just my energy more. She just has more friends. That's what I think. Obviously, you might disagree, but yeah, I wouldn't say I'm in real life. Genuinely, I don't think I'm that bold to people I don't know. Obviously,
Yeah.
like I don't think I'm that bold, but
Yeah.
I think Carl will be more the friendly one, even to people you don't know.
Yeah.
like you will say, like you might go up and say, "Oh hi."
Okay.
I probably will not do that if you don't come to me. So I don't know. But anyways, okay. Last question for this segment is: do you feel more Nigerian or Canadian? Because we've been here for a long time. So what do you feel more like?
You know when they say you feel like you don't have a place,
Yeah. Oh, we have a special situation.
but stuck in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
because I still feel very Nigerian.
Yeah.
I
Especially
feel
now
like-
with like your friends and
Exactly.
stuff.
Like 95% of my friends are Nigerian. Like I would say, so I still feel very Nigerian, but I'm just not in tune with the culture as much. I would say so. I would say I'm culturally maybe okay. No, I'm not culturally Canadian. In Jesus' name, but. I'll just say it's very 50-50.
Yeah.
Just very 50-50.
Yeah.
A part of me is very Canadian culture.
Yeah.
And also, I'm very Nigerian, especially when
Yeah.
I get around my friends, when I'm with my people, them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a bit of both too. I think it just really depends on who I'm with. Yeah, I think I'm just Canadian and Nigerian. Yeah, I think I'm a bit of both because again, I think we spent a lot of our lives here, and I think yes, I'm Nigerian, but we don't know a lot about Nigeria anymore. So
In what sense?
just like living like life.
Yeah, I know.
What do you know?
I know.
What do you know?
I know. Don't
Anyways,
worry.
I feel like if you haven't lived in a country for the past 10 years, you can't say you necessarily know the country, right? Yes, you know, obviously, all the stuff that goes on Twitter, but it's like, do you really know what's happening and do you really know, like, what's actually going on? But anyways, I just
So
think...
what makes someone Nigerian or what makes someone Canadian?
I mean, obviously, where you're born and, like, you're Nigerian, yes. But I'm saying more in, like... Are you gonna speak about stuff that's going on, like happening in Nigeria? You can't really speak about them, or you can't say, "Oh no, that's not," because you like you don't live there, right? So that's like someone like the same thing with if someone was saying something about Canada that's from Nigeria. It's like you don't live here, you don't know anything about this country. Yes, you might know it in the news and stuff, but it's like a lived experience is very different from like when you just hear it in the news. So yeah, I think I remember both. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so let's get into Off the Cuff, which is a segment that's not necessarily consistent on the show, but I just do whatever I like. So today's segment is a sister tag. What do you think about my crowd? Can you give me a woo? Okay, so my director is gonna read off some questions.
The director.
I can't slap you. It's just good. Anyways, but yeah, no, we're doing a sister tag, and we have, I think,
I don't know the questions. I didn't see the questions, so I hope I win though.
Is it really win? I guess. But yes, we have 7 questions that my director is gonna read out, and we'll see, I guess, who gets the most questions right.
Okay. So, question number 1. What's your sister's favorite Nigerian food?
Do you start?
Yes.
I mean,
Kara's favorite Nigerian food is rice and ofada stew.
duh. That was easy.
What's mine?
You're on this hard up. I have to think a little bit. Your favorite Nigerian? I don't know if it's still your favorite because
Just try.
I was going to say like pounded yam and vegetable soup.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Next question.
1 point each. So next question, what's one artist your sister can never get tired of?
Odile.
Beyonce. I guess we both. Oh, yeah. I'll give it to you just because right now, yeah, he is my favorite.
Which other artists you can't get tired of?
I don't really have anybody else right now. I don't really
You don't
like.
stick to one.
Yeah, exactly. Kara has stuck with Beyonce for a
It's
long
just
time.
consistent.
She loves Beyonce.
Like I'm always play Beyonce, please, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Love that woman.
What's your sister's go-to comfort show?
Her go-to?
Now, because I think you're gonna. I think you're
comfort
gonna
show?
say
But like she said,
something.
okay, but she watches a lot of like podcasts. Like what's that boy's podcast?
No, that's no. Okay,
But like,
honestly, okay. Do you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to
I
you.
think TV show.
Yeah, I was
your
thinking more
comfort
TV show.
Oh, Modern Family.
Good.
That comfort.
Yeah. I'll say if I have nothing. That's not my number one.
How
but
about your mother?
No, my wife and kids.
Oh yeah.
That's my number one.
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours?
My comfort show.
No, don't say.
No,
I'm supposed
what
to
is
guess.
a comfort show? It's not
Just
a favorite
something. No, it's not your favorite.
So,
It's
a comfort show. It's something that, like, basically, like, if they're happy, sad, like, just
like you put it on.
You put it on.
Let me think. Did I just put it? Oh,
I have to think of
yeah.
one.
I actually know it.
Do you know it? Don't tell me, but I'm just wondering if you know it.
Don't ask her.
Okay, I don't think I know.
Look at me and
I think so.
Your comfort
wait.
show.
If
What
you
would
don't
you
get
just-
it, I want Zina to answer.
Okay, what is your comfort? I'm saying something, but it probably isn't. But I'm just gonna say Grace.
Yeah.
Kara watches a lot of shows.
Yeah.
I was like, is it Grace? Because that's serious.
I think that's the only show where it's like I literally pick an episode and start again. Like I watched the show. I think like I keep not like 8
I'm
times.
winning.
Winning.
Okay, next question.
Who's the most dramatic sibling and why?
Mind you, my sister's here, so we all point at the car. Why? Because girl, she is any little thing.
I am my mother's child.
She is very dramatic, like a low yo. But anyways,
I don't even know why, man. It's just natural.
Okay, so point for each. Next.
If your sister was arrested, what's most likely the reason?
Joy fighting. Joy
I was gonna
fighting.
say the same thing for you.
For me, I'm not a fighter.
You do chair.
That was like when I was 10.
Okay, no, seriously. Okay, I guess mine is. Wait, okay, so mine is
So
fighting.
yours is fighting. I think yours.
I don't think I'm a fighter though.
If you guys get arrested though,
I don't think. Maybe.
someone was try. I think hers would be fighting.
Okay,
or
maybe.
something. Mine would
I'll
be-
agree. Don't say it. I'm
I'm
supposed
thinking.
to.
I
Oh.
need to ask think. I don't know
have
what
to
I was
think.
gonna say. I'm a good child.
Hey, but I'm not a fighter, please. Well, what would yours be? I think yours is just talking. Maybe if like
But it has to be a crime.
Oh, it has to be a crime.
I think it
Oh,
has to
okay.
be like a crime.
What's a crime?
Something a little aggressive, a little bit, or something a little. What's wrong with this one?
I feel like it would be like something you didn't know illegal because you're such a like with the flow person. So maybe going into a space that like this place is like locked, you know?
Or like when you got your car towed, like let's say that was really bad, like that was illegal.
okay. You know what?
So I agree.
Fair.
Like maybe it's
I
something.
might not know it's
Maybe it's something
I
like she
agree with that.
didn't know it was illegal, but like
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's point for a car because I didn't really get it. Zina took my spot, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyways,
Second last question. What's one thing your sister can't leave the house without?
not a phone or wallet. You can't say because
Okay, you're gonna
obviously.
say something
No, I know
else.
I'm going to say something, but
You
you can't say a phone or wallet
you
for
can't
me
say a
because like
phone or
that's
wallet.
obvious. Obviously, like I have to leave house.
I mean, hers is some kind of lip gloss.
yeah.
Okay, but mine is not that. So
Oh.
you have to say.
You said what you said?
I know
You
you're
told
gonna say
me.
that. I know you're going to say that.
What is something
else.
car can't leave? Are you like it's not a need?
Okay, let me
Because I'm
think.
thinking
It's not
glasses
lip gloss.
and it's not
I
glass.
was also thinking glasses, but
Okay, but that's a need.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about something that's not necessarily a need. Because I was gonna say lip gloss. Because what else do you leave the house with? Or do you have something in mind?
Yes, actually.
What is something car can leave your house without?
I don't think you know this.
And you live without it
And
all
it's
the
not
time.
lip product. I mean, it is. I do leave the house with lip product, but like,
you leave the house with makeup.
No, I was just say a brush. Like I wasn't sure. Like makeup.
yeah, some kind of like hair comb or hairbrush or something.
Car, which hairbrush do
I
you
always
take?
check now.
Check. No, you're not be taking her things.
Yeah,
said
I
she
always
has
have like,
receipts.
some kind of comb or hairbrush.
Even going to work and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm surprised you know that. Because I take your
Oh, because I don't really go. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. Okay, Cara is winning. So
perfect.
seventh question, last question. Sorry.
Last question. Who's more likely to get away with breaking a family rule?
Between both of us, not Zina. Because if we're really being honest, it's Zina. But if it's between both of us, would you think it's me? I would have said you. Okay, why? Say your
Okay,
reason
I say
why.
you just because.
Because your girl of the house is you.
No. I'll say she probably would get away with it because I was no.
Wait, say.
Because okay, I feel like I was already like I'll say not problem child, but like I used to get the shit for the actual stuff I do, so that maybe Doyce wouldn't be known, if that makes sense. Like she would get away with the. I don't know how to explain.
I
it.
think you just think maybe, but the only reason I would say because you're thinking it's because with our mom.
Okay, so what? Okay, mine is with daddy. Yours is with mom.
But daddy Loki.
Well, who run the house?
Exactly. So if someone is really getting away with something,
Yeah.
let's.
But like you also used to get away like with daddy.
What did I do to
Like,
that? I didn't talk.
anything.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah.
But that's my point. But if you did something to mommy, dad, like, because I never did anything to anyone.
Yeah.
Let's be real, right? But if you did something to, okay, maybe you, but if you did something to mom, for example, you would still get away with it.
Yeah.
Because daddy.
Yeah.
But me, because I just never did
I think it's
anything.
on both. She would get away with it from my mom. I would get.
Okay, let's just, okay, yeah, I agree.
It makes it sound like our parents are favorites.
I mean, what if I really been the favorite is the one that's not in the camera.
Exactly. The favorite
is
actually is the one that's
not
on the camera.
But
Let's
if
just
we
say
had
that.
to choose,
Yeah.
we've seen both of us as one, I guess. But
Yeah.
really and truly, the favorite is not on camera.
She ain't on
Does the favorite
camera.
want something to say?
I would like to defend myself.
Okay, defend.
I think I just have elder sister perks. As someone who has suffered
I get
as the
it.
elder sister,
get
they might give me like a little wiggle room.
Little.
But I thought it was a
little.
last born perk. Why is it a first born perk?
Girl.
It's reversed in your household.
I know, but anyways, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys love this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and give it 5 stars if you're listening on Spotify. And if you don't like it, don't give it nothing at all. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in my next episode. Bye.